about Allen benchrest bags, bags that sometimes are filled with sand or other things that can be kind of molded and made the right shape and size to fit under the front and rear of the rifle if you're doing some distance shooting, rust shooting, bench shooting, any kind of shooting where you need a stable platform. We've got a set of Allen basically fill your own bags. I don't know, I thought they'd probably last pretty long since they're not fabric, they're leather, kind of a split cowhide. I thought they might hold up a little bit longer, but they don't come filled for some odd reason. You can buy filled bags for about the same price, but like I said, real heavy duty. I think they'll hold up pretty well. So I'm going to be filling those with polyfill, the polystyrene beads that they put in bean bags and other things like that. So just nice because they move. You can mold the bags to the proper shape, and it doesn't matter if they get wet. They don't mildew. They don't get wet and hard like sand, because if you fill them with sand, because that's what they recommend filling them with. And so we've got the bags, the front and rear bags, some kitchen funnels to actually get the beads into the bags, and then polyfill beads. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and put a funnel in and start filling the bags. Go ahead and put the kitchen funnel into the first bag. Pretty tight fit. I don't know how they expected you to get sand in here. I guess they think everybody has just the proper shape and size funnels available. But thankfully, my wife has these, so it should work okay. We'll see. Slowly, slowly. A little shaking around, and they're going in. I guess it's going to take a little bit of doing. We'll probably need to pull the bag apart a little bit. Make a little more space. Too much, too much. And then I made a mess.
Way to go. Oh, look, it's snowing.
And they're not going in the bag. Oh, lovely. Okay. Yeah, nothing's moving. It's not going in. All right. Well, let's see if I can get these in here, and we'll go ahead and continue the video in a minute. Okay, so after the last little mishap, what I figured is this was pinching off the tube, and so if you can grab it and hold it open like this, it doesn't quite pinch it off as bad, and the beads are able to flow down into the bag a little bit easier. But either way, it takes a little bit of doing, filling it up and letting them go down in there, but this way they're not all over the kitchen counter at least. There you go. So, alright, we'll go ahead and fill these up and show you what they look like. Okay, so once you get a few beads in there and it fills the bag out, it does tend to go a little bit faster. You kind of shake them down in, and they tend to fall down. Still not super fast, but better than it did. Try to hold the bag at a straight so they have room to fall down and doesn't pinch them off and stop them from falling. And it'll fill a little bit faster, but still takes a little bit of doing, especially as you start getting them filled up. But getting close with this one here. It's going a lot faster. Almost there. So when you've shaken and rattled all the beads down inside the bag, and after trying several different ways to do it, I found that if you actually shake the bag and pour the beads in a little bit at a time through the funnel, they tend to go much smoother, much faster, and don't create quite the mess they do. You just tuck the little fill spout right into there, and there you go. One nice moldable shooting rest. Push it around the way you want it, and it works pretty good. I'll fill the second one and show you what that looks like, but I did notice that it did take a whole bag of this polyfill beads, the pellets, 32 ounces of the polyfill pellets, and entire bag went inside of here. These are about $6 or $7 a piece, so you're going to have about 18. Yeah, so not a lot of fun. This bag's even worse than the other one, just having to poke them down in there. It's taken forever, and thinking that probably more trouble than it's worth. I couldn't imagine trying to do this without at least having a funnel. Just about takes forever. But almost done. Okay, after about an hour and a half, we now have our filled bags, and work pretty good. You can kind of mold them and make them the way you want, and pretty sturdy platforms. But I guess it remains to be seen whether they will, little fill tabs will pop out and they'll leak beads all over the place. About an hour and a half of my time, and I've repeatedly kept dropping beads all over the floor, so kind of a mess too. So took 2 complete full bags of the polyfill pellets. That's 32 ounces each bag, 64 ounces total, and really slow going filling. It'd probably be a good idea to fill these while you're watching TV or something like that. So what we have is Allen bags, $25. Poly beads, about $14. Took me about an hour and a half of frustrating and making messes. Like I said, probably want to watch TV or have something else going on while you do this, because it's just mind-numbingly boring and frustrating. And it might just be easier to fill them with sand or something like that. If you had a longer funnel, it would be nice, but I've very seldom ever known anybody to have funnels that were much longer than this here. I thought that would be perfect, but I was mistaken. So there you go. Allen bags, $25, poly beads, $14, about an hour and a half of my time, almost $40 plus tax, and looking at maybe almost $45 for a set of shooting bags by the time you're done. So, worth it? You decide. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Appreciate it.